Hello, AREAA A-listers. I want to welcome you to see with Jamie Tian from Rodeo Realty Fine Estates. Realtor out in LA. I guess you're in different places too. We'll go over all that. But she's actually third-time winner of the AREAA A-list top producers 3 years in a row. Congratulations. And then she's also 2017 National Association of Realtors 30 under 30 honoree and 2020 National Association of Realtors Presidential Advisory Group on sustainability. And of course, in her own office, Rodeo Realty, top producing agent since 2013 till now. That's amazing. Voted top 1% of agents nationwide by Trulia and Zillow. Top 25 agents on social media in 2018 by Property Spark. Also, she was on the AREAA A-list committee national chair. Now she's on the luxury. She's the vice chair with the national AREAA luxury, and then featured on the top agent magazine. And she's also a UCLA alumni. And I guess you speak fluent in Chinese. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Oh, so nice to have you, Jamie.
Thanks, Lori, for having
It's
me.
it's hard to follow A-lister, you know. You're awesome. Well, I appreciate all you did for National Committee for the AREAA list, and then now you're on the luxury. I don't know how you do it, and you still sell a ton of homes. And tell me a little bit about you. I guess we don't know too much about you and are you married? Are you single?
Yeah, so I'm 29 years old. Um, I'm married. My husband is Jason. We've been together for I think 14 years now. We've been together since high
Wow.
school. We have two dogs. They're little Maltese dogs, Pico and Ollie. And yeah, so I work throughout Los Angeles and Orange counties. I work with a wide range of clients and buyers and sellers, both. So, and I work with a big range of price ranges as well. So, like a couple 100,000 up to one of my listings is at 15 million right now. So I work with both luxury buyers and first time home buyers as well.
I love all your social media posts, though. How do you keep up with all your social media? Do you do it all yourself?
I do it by myself. It is a lot of work to do, but I think it's more authentic if you do your social media yourself.
Mhm. Yeah, because I like all the pictures of the homes, even the one you had in the sauna. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, how big the sauna was. So
Uh-huh. That was awesome. Well, I know you've been with Aria for a while. So how did you hear about Aria in the beginning?
yeah, so I think it was back in maybe 2018 or something. I or 17 or 18. I was invited by Sherwin from Las Vegas. He was actually helping manage a event in Los Angeles, in downtown Los Angeles, called Super Summit that we used to do every year in Los Angeles.
Oh,
And so he asked me, he was doing like a panel, and he asked me to speak on the panel. And I that day I went to speak on the panel. I met Herman. I met a bunch of people from AREAA that day, and I ended up just joining. They were like, everyone's like, you gotta join, you know. So I joined, and then I started attending a bunch of AREAA events throughout Los Angeles, and then even going to national events, and just starting meeting so many people, and becoming part of the AREAA family.
nice. So how long are you on just the LA board? Are you on with the LA
I'm
Los
not on
Angeles?
the LA board, actually. I'm just on the luxury committee right now. Yeah, as the vice chair.
Okay. And have you noticed any contribution to being with the ARIA A list?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've been able to do referrals with a lot of agents across different cities and states. Obviously, Los Angeles has a lot of people coming in and out. So
Mm,
I'm always having clients to refer out or receiving referrals from other agent, which is nice.
that's awesome to know. And do you guys do a lot of community service with ARIA?
Yeah, so I mean, with ARIA, the committee is always trying to do things to give back, and the local chapters are always trying to do things to give back. So It's been a little bit tougher this year since everything is like virtual right now, but we're still trying to do our best to always keep that in mind for sure.
Nice. And so tell me a little bit about your business wise. So do you work alone or do you have a team or assistant? Mhm.
Yeah, so I do work alone actually by myself, but my husband actually works with me as well. So he is licensed as well. So it's the two of us. I have transaction coordinators and like, people doing design work and things like that. But in terms of agents, it's just me. Yeah.
Nice. So how do you manage all your listings and buyers? I guess does your husband help with that?
Yeah, exactly. So there's the two of us. So usually we're able to cover most of the listings and showings. It's a lot of showings and a lot of work, but
Mhm.
so far we don't have kids or anything, so we're able to manage it for now.
I know. I don't know how you do it. Yeah. So how long have you been in real estate? Not that long.
So since 2012, so 9 years now.
That's amazing. And how did you do it in the beginning? How did you build your business?
Yeah, at the beginning, it was definitely tough. So I was only 21 years old,
Mhm.
20 actually. And so I was very young and I looked very young. And I just kind of put myself out there. I did everything I could possibly think of, which wasn't necessarily a good thing, but I
Mhm.
just tried everything. So I like door knocked, I cold called, I bought Zillow leads, I blogged, I started doing Instagram posting, like making videos and like sending out mailers. I even did like bus benches and grocery shopping cart ads. I just did
Wow.
like everything I could think of. And then like the bad thing that I did that I always tell new agents that you shouldn't do is to like do too many things, right? Because you can't really do any of them consistently or well, and you can't really afford to keep doing them. And
Mm.
what I eventually learned is that you have to pick the things that you're good at and you like doing and then keep doing it forever. You have to do it for months and months before it's going to work. So you can't send one postcard here, do one bus bench there and expect to like get business from it. But I just experimented with everything. And then I figured out what was worth the money and what wasn't worth the money and then just kind of went from there. But
Nice.
now I've gotten to the point where like most of my business is from referrals and yeah.
That's awesome. And how did you get into the luxury market? I know we talked about it personally, but I'd love for you to share how you got into the luxury market.
I think I just kind of dove right into it. I think I just didn't treat it any differently than
Mhm.
any other property. Like, doesn't really matter what the price of the property is. It's the same transaction, the same negotiation, the same sale process. So I think I obviously am lucky to be surrounded in a neighborhood with expensive homes. So I just slowly started selling more expensive homes. First I started with like I think my first sale was like $230,000 condo or something. And then I slowly, sold a 500,000 condo, then a $1 million house, and then two and three, just slowly able to kind of get bigger clients.
Mhm.
But I think, yeah, you just have to think about it the same exact way. Like if you go into a listing appointment, don't do it any differently. I mean, obviously you're gonna spend more money on marketing and things like that, but would just be confident when you're like speaking to people about it and don't treat it any differently because to them it's just a normal property.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So does most of your business now come from a lot more referrals?
Yeah, I think most of my business now comes from referrals from AREAA, from my 30 under 30 network, just from my past clients, family, friends, just people knowing who I am and getting my name out in the community, or just from my sphere of influence. But of course, I think I do one thing that I always still do is I do mailers like in a neighborhood and I do it consistently every month. So I call it my farm and I always mail my farm.
And so if people don't know, they should follow you on social media because you have a lot of good ideas. And I try to post as much as I can. Trying to keep up with Jamie. I don't know. I got to find nicer houses to post that. But what would you have done? So I know you went to UCLA. So what would you have done if you didn't do real estate?
Yeah, so I went to UCLA and I studied environmental science. And then I majored in environmental science, and I got a minor in like sustainable building and architecture. And I was originally actually planning to go to law school. So I had like finished all my LSATs applications and everything. I even got into law school and even paid like deposits and everything. But I had also gotten my real estate license at the same time, and I started like doing real estate before I graduated from UCLA while I was a senior. So I finally, at the last minute, I decided not to go to law school, and then I decided to just do real estate full time. And here I am 9 years later.
I think it was a good decision. Nice. Well, I wanted to close it out. Is there anything else you wanted to share with us, A-listers?
Well, actually, the A-list applications just opened up, so everyone make sure to go on the AREAA website and apply. And the A-list is like an amazing network and community that I've gotten a lot of referrals from, and it's really been great for my business. So I really encourage everyone to apply.
Thank you so much, Jamie, for sharing, and I appreciate your time. And I'm hoping I'll see you in person soon.
Yeah, I know. Hopefully, we can all get together soon.
I know. Thank you.
Thanks, Laurie.